Hi guys, this is Callum from English Shooting and we're in the car again, and before I start I just want to point out I am not driving. In the UK we drive on the left hand side of the road and the passenger sits in the left hand side of the car. I wasn't driving in the other video, I'm not driving in this video, so no need to comment on that. Another car video because I've been incredibly busy and it's just the only time I seem to get at the moment to be able to talk to you guys, but we're on our way at the moment to Southdown's Gun Club, another clay ground just like E.J. Churchill the other day. I'll give you a quick tour around this one as we're going to be doing a fair bit of filming today. The reason I wanted to make this video is down to a girl called Alice Southall, and you might have seen the post that I did on English Shooting about her, and I just have to say straight away, what a lady. Like, absolute mega respect for what she's done. So the story is that last year during the Imperial, which is, you know, the World Cup of target rifle shooting, she was the first female winner of the Times Champion or Challenge Cup. A huge accolade and a huge achievement within her target rifle career. She's a pretty accomplished shot. She is also captain of the under-25s GB team, so she does know her stuff, but you know, the first woman winner of that competition and a really high-level competition to win. Now, with everything that's gone on with the Times recently, she thought, well, hang on a minute, I've got this prize, this trophy that was given to the NRA, given to Bisley to start this competition. The whole competition was sort of sponsored by the Times and created by it, and she's like, and now they're attacking our sport. And not only are they attacking our sport, they're attacking it without any understanding, without any knowledge of it. And it just, to her, I guess, felt a bit wrong that she's accepted this award for a newspaper that's in some way getting recognition for helping shooting sports while at the same time attacking shooting sports. So she made the decision to hand the trophy back to the Times, to make a statement of basically, if you're not going to support us and if you're going to attack us, then we don't want anything to do with your support in this trophy or have any mention of your name in this sport. And you have to think, winning a competition of that size and of that sort of accolade, and being a younger shooter and winning such a high level competition, to give that back, what that represents. Talking about the Times, there's been a fair amount going on with myself in the Times, and I thought I'd use this as a little bit of an update as well. There was the article about myself, which I think I've said before, I thought was sort of fair and accurate, and then it sort of just got picked up by various people. So namely Field Sports TV, they were hugely supportive, and actually it was very nice to see Field Sports supporting someone who is effectively an outright practical shooter. I do a lot of other shooting as well, but it was good to see that unity, and that it wasn't like, well, you're more of a practical shooter, we're just like, let you get on with what you're doing. It was also, you're a shooter, you're trying to stand up for the sport, you're being attacked, so we're gonna stand up for you. So to get that support from Charlie and David was really nice to see. I've also been contacted by a couple of other news organisations. You would have seen on English Shooting I did an interview for RT News. Yes, Putin memes everywhere, and that hasn't yet been released as of filming this video. When it is released, I will of course put a link on the English Shooting Facebook page. And then there was another blogging site. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce the name. I'll put the link in the description below. And I got talking to Thomas, who actually also covered the takedown of English Shooting as well. He did a very good article on that. So we spoke a bit about the situation, and we're in the middle of sort of writing, well, I'm answering questions, and he's going to write an article on that as well. So that's just a quick update really about the Times. We've just arrived at Southdown Gun Club. You can see the sign there. I'll just get it in focus. So I will be giving you guys a bit of a tour, show you around, because it's an awesome club. It's also where we filmed the How to Hit series with the CPSA. That was with Gumrun TV. Go and check those videos out if you want to learn about clay shooting and how to make those difficult shots. Simon is an incredible instructor. He really knows his stuff, and he does really well in telling you and coaching you through in the means of video, in the medium of video, how to get those shots. So go and check those videos out as well. But I think we're gonna park up and I'll show you guys around in a bit. Right guys, got the main rig here, so we're filming for GTV down here at Southdown Gun Club. We've got some shooters and our presenter coming down. We're going to film down the lanes here. This is their sporting setup. We've already been all over. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to bring this camera, but I'm going to go at the end of the day and give you a quick tour. But beautiful weather, couldn't ask for more filming. But unfortunately, I've got to get back to some GTV filming, and I'll catch up with you guys in a bit.
Wait for you to fire and fire at the same time.
So I managed to have a sneaky go on the flush here. I've always enjoyed flushes. This is just one of the many different facilities that they have down here at Southdown. So you've got the flush, you've got skeet, DTL, they've got sport trap, fit-ask, and they've even got a practical stage, which I'm going to go on. I've been able to sweet talk my way to give that a quick try, and I think that's absolutely brilliant. So yeah, lots to do here, and obviously 12 stands of sporting with over 24 traps down this famous lane that they have here. So yeah, there's a lot to do here, definitely worth a day out. But yeah, let's go and check out that practical stage that they've got up at the top. Back at the top now, a really quick and dirty tour of the lanes. It really doesn't do it justice. There are some incredible stands there and real variety of different traps, but we're just about to go and head into the shop. It would be rude not to, and then hopefully get onto that practical stage.
None of their clay loads at this moment. Yeah, it's all the game stuff. It's all the game stuff. Right, I'll just take a box of 24 fibres. Yeah. They're a bit more TT1, yeah? 50 quid. Yes. Yes. Norman. Stormy Norman. Hey. He won't listen to you.
He's going to have that.
He's going to have it. Norman. What's that?
He's like, yeah, I'll have it in a minute. He's got your car marked now.
Here we got it. That's the filter account, that is. That's the money that goes in. Did you enter on yours? Yeah, well, I can, yeah.
Hi, dog's gone in though, isn't he?
Right, so I think it was wise I got out of there quickly, because that dog was really eyeing up the microphone. Yeah, really well stocked gun shop, really well kept and nice, pretty much everything you would need. Certainly on a clay ground and more. They had loads of rifle ammunition as well, which is great to see. We are going to do a full video in there for Gumrun TV very soon, and while we're doing that I'll do a bit of a better one. This was just to grab the camera and sort of show you around. And I really want to show this ground off because it's pretty epic. Lots to do, We've got a clubhouse up there, which has got like a full bar and cafe, so you can come and get your breakfast or lunch, have a couple of drinks after you've finished shooting. And then of course all the different types of sort of clay disciplines that you can do here as well. But yeah, let's go and find that practical stage. So I'm up at the practical stage. Very luckily they've kept it open for me to have a quick go, and I've got a couple of potentially familiar faces. We've got Ian and Simon there. Of course, you'll recognise Simon from the CPSA How to Hit series, one of the instructors here. We've got Ian, who's the chief instructor here at Southdown. So as I said, they've kept this practical stage open. It's a pretty basic stage, but it gives you a nice introduction to practical shooting. So you've got some just steel plate and a Texas star there. You know, it's a good representation of the sort of thing you would get in practical. But yeah, I think I'll talk about it afterwards. Let's get shooting. Right, here come the excuses. First of all, it's not a gun I was used to. And second of all, it ate my thumb. But I am so impressed with this. The reason I kept going on about it is because I always talk about unity. I always talk about disciplines coming together. And to see a have-a-go stand of practical shooting at a clay ground, it's like literally blown my mind. And actually the owner of the playground and a lot of the instructors haven't really had a go themselves. They just thought it looked interesting. They wanted to put something else different on for people to try and have a go on, and it's working out brilliantly. And Ian was actually saying that it was only last week that they had some disabled shooters down, and 2 of them were completely blind, and yet they were able to take part in the practical stage. And that's just incredible and shows really how inclusive shooting sports and practical shooting is. As I said, I have been down here a couple of times before with the How to Hit series, but I've never had a chance to explore it. And just showing you now, you know, they've got this stage here. So we've got the FITASC, I think that is, FITASC stage, and then they've got the DTL trap down there. And then I won't go walking the whole way, but through the trees here we've even got a skeet layout. They've got a little barbecue area. They've got their corporate, you know, have a go sessions and corporate day stands, and then they've got the line, and they've also got a sport trap and a compact down by the barn over there, which we were filming at earlier. So yeah, I really hope, I know I'm not doing this justice, but I really hope that I'm sort of showing you as, you know, really just a good selection of what's here, because there's loads. And of course, again, the practical stage. I've just got to keep talking about the practical stage. And actually talking about unity and talking about sort of uniting sports, it sort of brings me very nicely, I think, onto where I started this video, which was with Alice Southall, who returned her Times trophy back in protest and to make a statement about how the Times is picking on this sport and demonising it and just attacking it, really. Let's not forget that the Times article was primarily around practical shooting, around assault rifle style shotguns, whatever they are, and she's returned her target rifle trophy for, you know, to stick up for and to defend and protest against an attack on practical shooting. Is this a sign of things changing? Is this a sign of actually this sport sort of coming together? And I said as well about Field Sports Britain, you know, they've you know, defended me and supported me as well, and obviously they're field sports, nothing to do with practical or really the sort of the disciplines that I usually involve myself in. I don't know, in the last few weeks there's been a lot of promising things going on, and you know, coming here today and seeing what they have to offer here is just sort of the cherry on top, really. But yeah, I'm sure I've rambled on too much. Get your asses down to this playground if you haven't already. I'll put all the details in the description below. Really, you're going to have an awesome day out here if you do. We're actually back here next Tuesday to do some more filming. If you want to see more of this ground, let me know and I'll make sure to do another video on it, and I'll try and give it the time that it really deserves. But there you go, I'll cut it there. Enough of me waffling on. Thank you very much for watching this video, guys. Really hope you've enjoyed it, and as always, I hope to see you soon.